Alright, well, welcome back. This is day 8. I guess the subject matter that has been bouncing around has been starting over after 40. I'm 40 years old. I've lost my wife. I've lost my savings to pay for the divorce. I've lost my purpose for struggling. The only thing I haven't lost is my religion, my faith. And that's the thing that when you've lost everything, that's all you have left. And I guess for me, that's what this needs to be about, I guess. Is the thought, the idea that we lose everything. When you've lost your bank account, your job, you've lost your spouse, your kids, everything else, religion and faith is still there. God is still there. And maybe that's why we lose everything. Maybe we're allowed to lose it all because that's the only way to get us back. Sometimes to appreciate things in life, we have to lose them. That's not to say I didn't appreciate my wife. But without my faith, without God, what did it matter? You know, she will always be my wife in my heart. Does that mean that I'll never move on and I'll never remarry? I don't want to, but I don't know. Not up to me. So that's the thing is at 40 we feel like we're so old. We've lost over half our life, pretty much, from most of us, a good portion of us. No kids, no wife, no house. You may have lost your car. You got to pick up all those pieces and start again. And that sucks, man. Like, there's nothing that anyone else can say or do that's going to make it better. And the only thing we can do is pick up what pieces we have and move on. Not because we don't care or, you know, it's impossible, you're empty inside, you just want to die. You don't want to hurt anymore. And the thing is from my experience so far, the biggest hurt comes from fighting, from struggling to hold on to those pieces and this thing falling apart, when it's like it's just not up to us anymore, man. We can't fix something the other person doesn't want to work on. Doesn't mean we stop loving her. We could stand our ground and we could pick this hill and we could say, nope, I'm not giving up on this girl. I'm not giving up on this relationship. And I support that 1,000%. I'm right there with you still. I will stand on this hill saying, I love my wife. And I'm not going anywhere. But I can't stop her from leaving. And so I gave that up. I gave up the responsibility of making her stay because it was her choice. And while I have faith and I have my opinions and I have my dedication, she is leaving. She's done. She's taken off the ring. She's given up on herself, on the relationship. And while we can control what we do, we are not able to stop somebody else from how they feel and what they think and what their values are. And if they don't value what we provide, the love we give them, the commitment we give them, the sacrifices we make, nothing will change that until they decide and they see the hardship and they go through it and realize, hey, you're worth it. That they want that again, that they value it. Until they want to return, there's nothing any of us can do. And by God, if they come back and if you get a second chance, you sat there and you wept and you were broken and you wanted her back. You just wanted her back because you wanted to be with her and no one else. No one else mattered. No one else was good enough. You made a promise to be with her. Don't hold it against her. You get that second chance that so many of us do not get. Then you need to value it. You need to put in the effort. There's going to be hurt. There's going to be betrayal. She will have to put in the effort to make things right. She has to be willing to accept responsibility for her part in hurting you. Absolutely. But you have to forgive. You've got to be like, you fucked up. I wanted you back. You've come back. Now we are going to do the work to make this work. Because that's what a relationship is. A relationship is work. Like, everyone talks about, feeling the love and oh, it's just so easy. And sure, for some people it may be. But for most of humanity, that is not the case. Humans are imperfect. So it's going to be hard. Marriage is one of the hardest things. It's easier to find a new job. It's easier to find someone else to entertain yourself with. Life is easy. Life with another human being is difficult. And that's what we all need to understand. Sit down, have the conversation about finances, have the conversation about your values, have those conversations. But you also need to talk about how long are you willing to suffer? How long? When we talk about forever, what does that look like to you? What if it never gets better? What if it's always hard? What if I never get to quit my job and I have to be gone all the time for the entire marriage and there is no point where we could just sit and be together? I die, we work for 30 years, 40 years, and the entire time I'm gone 90% of the time doing this job to provide the house or to do whatever, right? What if they never get better? What if they're sick? They have a physical illness and they can never get cured of it. Let's look at cancer. You can live with cancer for a long ass time. What if you never beat it? How long are you willing to stay with her, with him, with whomever, if their cancer never heals? If every week it's another fight? If you never know, you wake up every morning not knowing if they're going to be alive. Are you going to stay then? And again, we have to be honest. A lot of us are going to lie and say, sure, yeah, I will, absolutely. Statistics doesn't say that. Someone is either lying to themselves, and therefore your partner has no way of calling you out because you're lying to yourself, or that other person is lying to you, saying, yes, let's stick it out forever. Based on our society today. Based on the rules of the world. And if they're lying, there's nothing you can do about it. You have to accept that maybe they meant it when they said it, and they were lying to themselves. They didn't understand that. And at 40, when everything has gone to hell and you're having to start over, you understand this. We've been through it. We've lived enough life now that we, as older people, understand the reality that people will say things and then change their answers. When it comes time to actually live up to those values that they declared, they're gone. And it sucks. But you're old enough after 40 to know who you are and know what you can do. You can make it through this. You can buckle down, you can get the job, you can earn the money, you can make the deposits, you can build your wealth until the day you die. And maybe you'll get to retire and use that money to maybe have a better life. Maybe. Or maybe this is it. But you can't be a kid anymore. At 40, we can't break down. We can't look at the world and say this isn't fair. We can't give up. Not because we don't want to, not because you can't become a statistic. It's because at 40, after 40, we've been there, man. We've done it before. Almost all of us have lost the girl, or lost the guy, or had the car break down, or lost our pet that we loved and cherished. Death is something that, whether it's death to the relationship or actual death, we've been there, we've done this, and it sucks. But we built up the calluses. We've earned the right to stand up, dust ourselves off, and go on. Because we don't get to quit. We made it this far. We don't get to give up. We're some of the strongest people out there a lot of times. And those of us that are hurting the most carry the most. We've been the ones that people have called on. Hey man, I need some money. Hey dude, can you be here for me? Hey, my girl just left. We've been the one everyone else has called. And there's no one for us to call. And sometimes It's hard. It's hard being the rock that everyone else can depend on. That, hey, he's got it together. Hey, he'll be fine. He'll figure it out. He always does. We'll talk to him. That's hard. But with this person, because this is who we've... It sucks that no one's there, but no one's there because we get it. We've done it ourselves. We carried this burden. We figured it out on our own. And every now and then we'll find that one guy that gives us a nugget of wisdom. And if you're religious, like me, you're going to be like, we didn't do it alone. We've had God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit with us the entire time carrying us. A lifetime of being the strong one, of being the weird one, of being whatever it was that we were, different. Why have we had everything piled on us? It's because He built us different. He built us to be the rock for everybody else. But also, when we need a rock, He's on our side. I mean, for me personally, like right now, I've never felt closer to God. I fucked up. I screwed up my marriage. I made mistakes. I don't know what it was. I don't know how to fix it. But despite all that, God's with me now. I have faith in Him that He will find a way to make this marriage work. Maybe not today. Maybe not in 10 years. Maybe never. And the thing is, it sucks, but I'm kind of okay with it. I'm okay with it because I'm still married. She's still my wife. Even if she's not my wife. God is standing beside me going, I've got a plan. Now maybe He's going to give me someone else. Maybe He'll be like, nope, that wasn't your wife. That was your lesson. Your wife is coming. That's on Him. And, if that's what He wants, I'll do it. But maybe she was my wife. Maybe she is my wife in spirit, and He's going to let me live my entire life alone while she goes off and doesn't honor her vows. But on the final day, when I face Him in His glory, He's going to say, you follow me. You did what I asked. And He's going to welcome me into the kingdom. Oh man. So what does this all have to do with starting over after 40? It's the same thing, man. All the experiences, all the crap, all the shit we've dealt with throughout our lives has been experiences that we can pull on to build a foundation. Okay, the house burnt down. An earthquake destroys a home. Fires destroy it. Okay. You've got years of experiences to draw from to build a new foundation, to rebuild. No matter where you're at in the world, natural disasters happen. For your area, they occur. Homes are lost and destroyed. And people rebuild. You rebuild. You have accepted the dangers of that environment. And you're like, yeah, we just rebuild. We fix it and we move on. You are the it. You are what needs to be fixed, not the relationship. You can't do that alone. Get a team together, get her to, if she wants to, she's your team, because it's a relationship of two. She wants to pitch in, now you can fix the relationship. But if it's you by yourself, can't do it. Fix yourself. Pick up, get the money, get your life in order, get your shit together, and keep going. Because you could do it because you're over 40. You could put the money aside. You can invest. Yeah, not great rich quick. We didn't get to 40 quickly. We got to 40 a day at a time. Do the same thing. A little bit of money here, a little bit of money there. You've got discipline. Dig deep. Watch your spending. Watch what you're doing. Every month, put a little bit more, a little bit more. In 5 years, you're going to have tens of thousands, maybe. Hundreds. 100,000. Yeah, we've lost the best decade of our life. 2 decades of our lives. They're gone. Can't get them back. So what? You're just going to sit down and say, oh, can't do anything. Okay, well, we're late to the race. Or we're restarting over. Picking up the pieces. You're back at the starting line. Gotta do this all the fuck over again? Seriously? What are we gonna do? Sit at the starting line and not do shit? Not an option. Not for those of us that made it this far. Pick up your boots. Tie your boots up. Clear out your friends list. Pick your team. Because by 40, you've probably got at least 1, maybe 2 people that can go the distance with you. Start walking. Walk through life. I'm only a couple weeks into this. I'm not an expert yet. We'll see what I have to say in the future. But for now, one day at a time. I will get back in that truck. I'll go to bed. And I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll work and I'll do the same thing I've been doing. And I'll put the money aside and I'll build up a nest egg, a little safety net, emergency fund. And after that, we'll see. Alright, so I'll see you all tomorrow. I'm probably going to be driving again, so back to dark screen, shit audio, but it's the best I could do. So, thanks for watching. Peace.